My family doctor was monitoring my PSA numbers, and they began to rise about a year or so ago, and he suggested that I go to a urologist, and I kind of put that off for a while, didn't think too much about it. In fact, I didn't go at all and went back 6 months later to my family doctor, and the numbers were even higher, and he suggested that I, again, go see a urologist. So I did, and met with the urologist. He pointed out that it was probably nothing, but there was no way to really know without doing a biopsy. So again, I put that off, not being too concerned about it, and went back, I think, 3 or 6 months later, and the number was even higher. And again, he said, the only way we can know is to do a biopsy. So we did the biopsy, and a few weeks later he called, and out of the 10 or 12 samples they took, one of them was positive for prostate cancer. They had been running, they were under 4 for most of the time. Then it started creeping up, got a little bit over 4. Went back and had another one, and it dropped back down under 4. And all this time they're telling me, you really ought to go and see a urologist. And I just never really believed that it could happen. So, but then when it got up to around 5, then I decided it was time to have a biopsy. And so we did.
Okay.
When I found out I had the cancer, it really didn't bother me. My wife's a 10-year breast cancer survivor, so we'd already been through that. That was the scary part. And in my business, I talk to seniors every day, and I probably talk to 2 or 3 men every week that have had prostate cancer treatment, some of them 5, 10, 15, even 20 years ago. So I just never really worried about it. I knew that if it was caught early, it was a very treatable cancer. So it never really bothered me that much. Found out that the test was positive, then my family met with our urologist, and he explained the options. Basically, he gave me 3 options. Wait and see, watchful waiting. The other was to do radiation treatments, and the other was surgery. And we almost immediately keyed in on the radiation. I didn't want the time off and the complications with surgery, so we agreed that it would be easier for us to do the radiation, which we then did.